Alright, basically, this isn't going to be a video for everyone. I'm just going to sit here for like 15 minutes talking about what I'm doing. I'm recording this afterwards, but I'm going to be taking these buttons here and replacing the buttons in the controller. So I'm just going to show you how to take it apart. This is my first time taking it apart, so if you want to watch something a little more reliable, then you can find it somewhere else. But I think I did a pretty good job, and I didn't mess anything up. So, and I've had it for a month or two now, and it works just fine. I'm pointing at these screws because I saw someone else do it, but I'm sure you already know the screws are there. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to talk about what I'm doing. This is a first gen controller for the ps4, I think. It came with the Taken King PlayStation Edition. You can find out which one that is. I might do a video on how to do the new PS4 controller, but only if people want to see this one. Why did I leave in so much footage of me just unscrewing screws? I already showed that they were there. I already showed that. Let's skip this, please. Oh, and by the way, the screws were like a little bit rusted on the inside. Like there was like no way to get in them like with the screwdriver. But if you just push really hard, then it works. Even though it looks like it's not working. If your screws are rusty. I also saw someone put like a rubber band in front of the screwdriver to cause friction with the screw or something like that. Yay, fast forward. Now we try to take off the shell. It was harder than I thought the first time, but now I can do it easy on and off. So there's these little pins in there, like these little hands that are like holding it on. You just have to figure out how to push those in. I think they're just both, like the handles are fine, they're easy, but the ones you're gonna worry about are like on either side of the on either side of the audio jack right there. Yeah, so I just used the screwdriver and tweezers, or not screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver and tweezers, and just pushed in those pins, and then I got that part off, I think. Yeah, when you get it off, you gotta be careful and hold in the triggers like I'm doing here, because if you just pull it right off, then those triggers will come out, and they're not as easy to replace. And see how I don't just rip it right away? It's because there's a ribbon cord attaching the two shells for the light bar, I think. So you can kind of see it there. I'm sure using the tweezers, there's a little thing that you can grab at on the ribbon cord. It's plastic, but it's very slippery. I think I'm about to get it right here. Just wiggle it back and forth, and finally it'll work. I just got it loose and then just grabbed it with my fingers. I'm like, nah, I'm done trying. Uh-oh, I turned it on. Alright. What's next? Hurry up. If you can tell, I haven't done this type of video yet. Oh, I'm still trying for that ribbon cord. Man, that was a frustrating ribbon cord. If that's even what it's called. I don't know if I'm remembering right. And here we go. Finally got it. Now I give you a blurry close-up view. That's just the thing that was attaching it. And there's a specific way to put it back in. I don't remember how. I'm sure you can figure it out. It's not that hard. That's where the ribbon cord goes, if you couldn't tell by this screwdriver and the arrow and the zoom. I was like, oh, I need to take out the battery. I saw someone else do it. But I couldn't figure out. It was like glued in there, so I was just like, nah, I'm just going to put the battery over to the side. unscrew this thing here. That's what's attaching all of it, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, there's the battery. What's going on? What's taking so long? Alright, yeah, that screw was what was attaching the inside to the shell, I guess. Oh yeah, I tried to pull it out and then I realized there's another ribbon cord. It's going from like just under the battery spot to the touchpad area on the shell. I was like, it's not coming off, and then I was like, oh, okay, there's a ribbon cord right here. So I went to try and get that. Here's me doing that, and you won't get the ribbon cords mixed up because one is red and one is blue. So, yay, he finally did something interesting. That's what the inside of your controller looks like, if you didn't already know. So, oh, looks like my home button fell out. Yeah. I replaced the joysticks, the D-pad, and the buttons. I'll link the buttons I got in the description. I don't remember. I think I got like 2 different sets of buttons. One silver, one gold. Both from different like companies. But the same buttons. You just kind of pull those a little bit. Oh, underneath the joysticks, if you're having a problem like sprinting with your controller, there's a thing. See those little boxes? There's a way to like open those up and replace these little discs that are like $5 on eBay. So if you're having trouble sprinting, that's much cheaper than just buying a new controller for $60. So if y'all want, I can do a video on that too. And then there's like a little rectangle oval thing. Oh, hey. Obviously you just stick it right where the other one came off. What am I doing? Oh, I was cleaning off the joystick boxes a little bit. Somehow they get dirty. I don't even know how. Ta-da, it works. It's a joystick. These are aluminum. You can hear me resettling in my chair. That's funny. Just push it on, and ta-da! You have a joystick. Who would have guessed? Oh, nice. They work. I'm testing the triggers now because they're totally something that I messed with. What is he doing? Oh, time for the buttons. You take off this weird rubbery looking thing. That one. The one that I just ripped off carelessly. Yeah, you don't have to be too careful with it. It's just got these tiny little pins. And ta-da, there's your D-pad. And ta-da, here's your other D-pad. You put it where the D-pad goes. Wow. And oh, I lost the options and share button. And the description and reviews say the D-pad doesn't fit, or it sinks lower than the other like original D-pad, but that's not true. It's fine. It fits, it works exactly the same, and it does not sink like super low. So don't know what that's all about. I'm just putting those little buttons back in. If yours fall out, they have like pins and orientation, so you won't put the wrong one in the wrong spot. You just put that back on. I don't think it matters which direction you put it on, but I put it on exactly the same way I took it off. So just keep track of that. You can see that red ribbon cord right there. Ta-da, it's a D-pad. I'm not even showing it in the camera. What am I doing? I've never had the camera over there. I literally set it up on like a 3-foot speaker and just used a bunch of tape and just put it on top of the speaker and hoped for the best. Now we're gonna do the buttons. And the way the buttons are, they're like cut and polished to where, like if you scratch the top of the button, you're not going to lose the color on top of it. They're not painted. That's actually like part of the color from the inside of the button actually sticking up through. It's just polished and fit really well. You can see the color on the inside. That's what goes all the way through the top of the button. I thought that was pretty cool. And ta-da, here's more buttons. I don't remember if it matters which button you put in where, but if it does matter, there were pins to help you show where to put them. So yeah, as you can see, I'm like, what is going on here? So if you're still watching this video, like 10 minutes in, thanks for watching. And I do hope this helps you replace your controller, everything in it, or fix it, or whatever. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Oh, I was just cleaning out the buttons before putting that. I don't know what it's called. Rubber thing. Just putting that back in. And what do I do here? Oh yeah, I cleaned out the controller a little bit, and then I'm going to put this part back in. You got to put like the rumbler, vibration motor things in the bottom first. And then you pull the ribbon cord through, plug it in, and you're good to go. Right? Just wait and see. I was testing them all before I just screwed everything back together. Yep, they work. But if you don't test them, that's probably not a good idea, because then if they didn't work, you wouldn't know. But I just kind of let it sink in. You want to make sure that goes in all the way, because alright, here's where it's really frustrating to actually have to orient this to be able to put the ribbon cord back in because it's so short. I think the way I did it, hold up, I put the, okay, where the plastic thing is, it's facing the inside or outside. I don't know. That would probably be helpful to know, but just whichever way it faces, kind of put it in that way. That makes sense, right? Yeah, got that back together, and then realized I didn't screw back in the motherboard. That was frustrating, but look how easy it is to take apart again. Just pop it here, pop it there, boom. See? Easy as a jump cut. I definitely didn't jump cut because it took me another 10 minutes. No, it didn't take me that long. That was just for a joke. See, that's where you screw that back in. That's what holds everything together, so I should have remembered that, but... And ta-da, all the screws are in. Voila, now you have really awesome golden metallic buttons. And don't worry about, like, some people are like, if I get metallic, like, aluminum joysticks, won't that completely take away from the traction of it? But no, it won't. They've got like these little ridges around the edge, and they're perfectly like sunk in the middle. It's not going to take away from the traction of it. Am I just tightening these up still? I don't know. I'm going to put the silver buttons that I have in a golden controller, so that's going to be pretty cool. Just testing out if everything works since I have all the tools right there. Seems fine. And then, for some reason, oh yeah, I showed why I replaced it, because there's like, the joystick is like falling apart, literally falling apart. But, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped at all. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And videos coming to you every Friday, hopefully.